Petrogazz Angels. Number 1, Cherry Nunang. Number 2, Janelle Cheng. Number 4, Stephanie Mercado. Number 6, Jeanette Banaga. Number 16, Jonah Sabete. 19, Jovelyn Prado. And their libero, number 18, Cien Cruz. And their head coach, Arnold Lanyo. And for their opponents in pink and white, the Creamline Cool Smashers. Number 5, Risa Sato. 7, Michelle Gumabaw. Number 8, Phil Kainet Cayetano. Number 10, Pau Soriano. Number 12, Gia Morado. Number 15, Gemma Galanza. And their libero, number 11, Kyla Atienza. And for their head coach, Ty Bunde. It's pink versus red. Let's begin the game.
Petrogazz Angels against the Creamline Cool Smashers. The starting 6. Cheng will start para sa center ng Petrogazz. Dito naman si Creamline Cool Smashers. Again, no Eliza Valdez. It will be Phil Kainet Cayetano who will take over her spot. So no Eliza Valdez, who is in a preventive boot. So Phil Kainet Cayetano, as mentioned by Mr. Gumabaw kanina, she will fill in the spot for Ali. Pero parang nasanay na rin eh, no?
Yeah.
Ang Creamline eh, di ba?
Of course, because of the national team duties. Even when Gia's not around,
right,
diba? Nakapag-step up na nga dun si Kyle Negrito. So, and honestly, so far parang wala na ding difference eh.
Yep, nasanay in a good way. Gemma Galanza stepped up her game.
I mean, we're not saying they're indispensable, but
No.
I mean, nagagawa ng paraan eh.
It's a testament to the coaching. Yep. Coach Ty, and of course the lineup. But you can have the lineup but not the proper coach to make it happen. And Coach Ty has made it happen.
Janelle goes to Pants.
Mitch.
Michelle.
That's the first 2 points of the game. Mitch and Gemma.
You know, that's one observation that we've noticed with Gumabaw. Maximizing that down the line.
Serving, Gia
And her
Morado.
advantage being a very tall spiker on that side of the court.
Gia with that sharp serve. Cheng goes to the other side and across court. Working for the former champion, UAB, former captain. Now currently also our colleague, Pading Mercado. Tienza receiving. Gemma pushing. Pading was there.
Check ball.
Sabete gets the check ball. Sabete really proving to be an extremely talented player, breaking out here in the open conference. You saw in the reinforced conference, coming off the bench every now and then, providing spark, but in the open conference, talagang puntahan na main attacker, wanting to prove also, non-NCAA, non-UAP.
Not over.
But you know, Coach
Petrogazz
Arnold Danyog
point.
prides himself na ang mga wing spikers daw niya lumakas talaga, especially in their Taiwan stint, because parang napilitan silang ibigay most of the balls or magporsyento sa wings dahil sobrang lakas daw ng serves and they weren't able to set up their middles, which is they actually have 2 very dominant middles in Pangs Panaga and Jay Nunag. So, which was surprising. So, yun yung naging advantage daw nila when they went to Taiwan. developing their outside hitters, their wing spikers.
I'm sure that was the reason, you know, they wanted to get better. Lalo na they struggled at the start of this conference. Let's remind everybody, nung nagsimula tayo ng open conference at nagtatatalo sila, everybody was saying, ito, kasi imports na wala, ganyan, which obviously was a big deal. I mean, ang titindi naman talaga ng mga imports nila, diba? But boy, did they recover from that and put on a streak. Biglang naging confident and then went on that trip as Gemma Galanza serves up a facial.
Galanza has been quite notorious already as a spiker.
Grabe.
And you know that in spiking efficiency, she's number 3 right behind Eliza Valdez with a 35.83%
and
efficiency.
And really, she's no stranger to taking over because she was for at least the 4 years of the 5 years that she played in Adamson, the main gunner.
Yeah,
she had some big games. So, sanay na yan.
But yun yung maganda kay Gemma na parang yung hindi mo akalain, maigagaling ka pala.
Yeah.
And she did.
And I think that again is a testament to Coach Tai. A lot of people, a lot of the players credit him for their own personal development as a player.
Even the Adamson win recently, he was also heavily credited for the efforts,
the training and conditioning. Haba rally tayo dito, 6-4. Gemma gets a left hand on that one. Phil, mababa. Ang palo.
Long
7
to Petrogazz.
You know what's hard when you're facing a Creamline Cool Smasher? Number 1 in spiking, number 1 in services, number 1 in setting.
So you're talking about both Eliza and Gia always on top of those settings, spikes, and serving.
But it's not just Eliza and Gia because if you look at the top 10 attackers, you have Eliza at number 2 behind Palomata, Galanza at number 3, and then Gumabaw at number 4. So you have 3 of your spikers in the top 5 in efficiency. That's how deadly this Creamline squad is.
And then you got great servers in Sato, Morado, Valdez. So yeah, on offense they're just tremendous. So right now, 7-5 lamang ang Petrogazz Angels. But Petrogazz have a chip on their shoulder. They want to get back. They want to be the first one to deal Creamline their loss. And again, maaaring with the way things are going, since syempre, can be a finals preview. Ba, itong dalawang koponan na to.
Well, on the side of the Cool Smashers, if we're talking about their chances of losing just a set, in this conference alone, they just lost 2 sets in total. One from Chocomucho in the first round, and then the other one with Bangko Perlas. So, that's going to be interesting.
Dominant talaga mga panalo nila.
It's going to be interesting how Petrogazz will snatch a win away from Creamline. Kaya yung tanong ko kay Michelle kanina na pa-biro ay, paano nga ba sila matatalo?
Sato, check, Lunag. Cayetano goes over the blockers. Another long rally. The pipe attack.
Not over.
It's too low.
On the attack.
Too low for Prado.
Fans are into it early.
You know what we also noticed? Nung pagbalik nitong mga Petrogazz Angels from Taiwan, they look leaner.
Yep.
And
we mentioned that nga na conditioning-wise.
Their flight, especially the open spikers. Parang grabe. Grabe lumipad. Iba yung tupi niya yun ni John. Okay. For that easily, dumikit itong Cool Smashers. Boom.
At lumamang pa. They're down 3. They're up 1, 8-7. We'll be back.
Cool Smashers. Boom.
At lumamang pa. They're down 3.
Right now, we would like to give
One
a
game
special
down, another one
shout-out
to go. Para sa ating Bacolod leg ng iyong PVL Open Conference 2019. Muli, bumabati kami ng gandang araw sa lahat ng mga nanonood, especially online, sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/PVL on iWant and on premiervolleyballleague.com. Creamline coming back from 3 points down to lead by 1. No, Eliza Valdez. Here at the St. LaSalle Coliseum in Bacolod City, Petrogazz Angels, who are behind Panko Perlas Sinjin in terms of not just the wins, but games in general.
Yep. Because the Angels actually have 3 more games after this, similar to the Pacific Town Army Lady Troopers. They'll face first Air Force on the 16th and then Valley Pure on the 20th. Tapos Choco Mucho naman ang kanilang last game on the 23rd. So, still a lot of things to go to. And syempre, they're catching up dahil they missed a week of games for that Taiwan stint that we've been talking about here.
Sabi naman yung counter-attack doon, inunag from the pickup by Cian Cruz of the 1-2 play attempt of Gia Morado. Who has of course, the bandana thing going,
Yeah.
which Louis Romero has adopted from Adamson University, who is a tremendous talent.
Ako nga may question is, sino bang unang nagpauso nitong, was it the volleyball girls or the basketball boys?
It's tough to tell.
Yeah. Parang we need timestamps.
Yeah, you do. Calanza puts it away. Open.
You know what, Boom? We've been stacking the side of the statistics on the side of the Cool Smashers, but on the other side of the court, hindi naman nalalayo kasi itong ating Petrogazz Angels. They're number 2 actually in attacking, right behind the Cool Smashers, and then they're number 1 in blocking. So what they lack in the offense side, binabawi nila sa defense, sa net defense.
Well, they won't be 9-3 for nothing.
Tapos sa setting department naman, they're just right behind the Cool Smashers at number 2. Because remember, tandem setting, usually
Right,
itong Petrogazz.
With Chisayet and Janelle Cheng. Open to Galanza. Yung bandana tinatanong mo, locally of course.
Oo.
Right? Sino, kasi sa NBA maraming gumamit.
Nagpauso.
Yes.
But you know what's interesting din here, Boom? Service, number 1 ang Creamline, but in receiving, number 1 ang Petrogazz. So,
nice.
the question is, will that be able to
Negate one
ice the
advantage,
solution, or be the solution rather? Ice the problem.
Kaya nga maganda yung matchup natin. 1 and 2, the last two champions of the PVL.
Well, on paper, maganda. Pero
Yeah.
syempre, on court,
You never know.
you never know.
Setting violation on Pau Soriano. So Petrogazz regains the lead, 12-11. Gemma down the line. Pretty play.
It's really these low fastballs really working for the Cool Smashers. Trademark Gia Morado style of setting. Also, the players have adapted to it. It's hard to fight speed eh. Diba?
I would adapt to it too.
Diba?
If Gia was my setter, pipilitin ko na yung sarili ko na to adapt to her play.
Di ka pwede maging choosy.
Hindi pwede. Hindi mo siya pwedeng sabihin, hindi ko kaya mag-adjust sa akin.
No, but it's working wonders. You know, Michelle, of course, di ba parang sanay siya dati sa loopier na
Correct,
sets.
yeah.
Now, you could see na parang, kaya pala ni Michelle maging mabilis, kaya niya maging malinsin. And that's, I think, one of the reasons why she's also on the top of the leaderboard.
For sure.
Spiking efficiency. Tsaka syempre, pag titignan mo naman yung front line, no? Yung middle tsaka yung open side, malalakas na or option ni Gia.
So talagang
pwedeng maiwan eh.
Yeah. The threat of a spiker is offense in itself. That's the sports saying, diba? Gemma Galanza. What a serve! 3 points, courtesy of the Laguna native.
Nicely placed there for Galanza. Right in between Prado and Cruz. They left stunned there, waiting for the ball.
Chang. Sent back. Chance here for Creamline. Michelle. Ayun yung sinasabi ni Simjin.
You know, and so far in our league, mahirap tapatan si Michelle, especially she has the height advantage. Kasi usually yung mga open spikers na nasa kabilang side ng court, not as tall as she is. We don't have someone who's towering at that height in the open side.
Kita mo rin dun sa play niya, specifically on that play. Another thing that she really has developed with the Gio Morado set is the fact na nakaka-recoil siya kagad.
Yeah.
Na dati, it took a while na makabawi siya.
Parang may delay.
Oh, ngayon, you know, obviously training with Coach Tai, and that's part of their drills, of your footwork, of recovering right away.
Part of her growth also as a player.
Yeah. 15-13.
And what's nice is when we saw Michelle before, she was already dominant in her position.
Oh, naman. Yes.
One quality player for that position. Tapos ngayon, gumaling pa. Hirap tapatan nun.
Paneng. Atienza, nakita yung tangka ni Paneng. Cayetano, naku. Wide, very wide. To Phil.
Phil was also quite under the ball.
Very much.
Yeah. He's trying to go for an angle, trying to find the fingers of the blockers there. Pero masyadong mataas yung trajectory ng bola.
Thanks. Panaga. Ludu.
Yeah. Jennifer Rosales daw ang peg.
Oof. Napalakas.
Sayang.
16-14 is the score. We will be back. ABS-CBN TV Plus Go, ang phone mo, TV na rin. Manood on the go. No data charges while watching. $7.99 one-time payment. Kuha na. Visit make that Facebook/TV Plus Go. For more info, visit tvplusgo.abs-cbn.com/OTG or text OTG, your phone brand and model, and send to 23661.
Wala nang takas ang ating mga kapamilya sa pananood ng mga ABS-CBN shows. And that's what you win if you're the millionth liker. Don't forget to screenshot syempre that you're the millionth liker.
Right. For proof.
Receipts. You need to have receipts.
Paneng. Let's check, says the linesman. Well, Rosemary Vargas, by the way, is in the ball game now for the first time. Rene Caspillo will overrule, which he has every right to. Linesman. Rose Vargas.
She hasn't been utilized as much.
She has adjusted her game to what the need is dito sa Creamline. She doesn't have to be that power #1 hitter scorer that she was.
But remember like 2 years ago when Eliza played abroad, si Rose Vargas yung humalili dun sa pwesto niya.
Tapos na-injure.
Tapos sayang nga lang.
18-14. Ang ating talaan and a quick timeout by Coach Lanyog. Ayaw na niyang bumuka ito. As the Cool Smashers without Eliza Valdez still doing very well, Sinch.
Yep, and that's what we know of Creamline. The question now on the side of the Petrogazz Angels, so far what I've been noticing, the middles are not activated as much, which could have been an advantage for them, especially coming into this match. Dahil, of course, you know that Nunag and Panaga can be very dominant in that position for the Angels. And looking at the standings and blockings also, syempre, si Panaga ay number 3. So that's something that they could use. As we see Phil Kaingat Cayetano's mom there. John Cayetano.
Again, no Eliza Valdez here. Rose Vargas will get us going for this rally. 18-14. Check. Kept up by Gia with the left hand. Oh, Galanza still scores.
Galanza.
Smart move there for Gemma. Alam mo yung off-speed ni Gemma, hindi nga off-speed.
Substitution. Petrogazz.
Lakas pa rin.
Oo, malakas pa din.
And Captain Chisae.
Chisae, the captain, and Kai Paloalua. Coming in for the very first time for Coach Lanyo.
And that last play, Gemma, pinalusot yun sa number 7 best blocker so far, based on running stats. So far, yan din yung hinahanap natin sa Petrogazz Angels, no? That they'll be able to foil the attacking of the Cool Smashers.
Phil well read there by Paloalua and Nunag.
And on cue. Because looking at statistic or paper, I mean, we're not saying that's the only basis of the game, syempre, di ba? Pero, pag titingnan mo, they have the ingredients to be able to foil a Creamline Cool Smashers.
Michelle, na naman. The opposite side, lumusot sa block. So, restores order.
So far, they still don't have an answer to Michelle Gumabaw, especially on net defense, even on the floor. They can't seem to find the angle that Michelle is finding her balls through.
Nice serve. Ooh. Recovered. And scoring on the counter attack. Imagine that. Paneng Mercado. Sorry, Kai Paloalua makes something out of nothing.
You know, that's how much Creamline is strong in serving. That when your number 1 best receiver in the league so far is having a hard time getting that first ball.
Of course, si Cian Cruz ang pinag-usapan ni Sinjin as Gia Morado tries to go aggressively on the second ball, and the point goes to the girls in pink.
Hindi nahabol. But so far, nahihirapan nga ang Petrogazz sa kanilang first ball dito, boom. As they trail behind by 4 points.
Mercado, mga service. Creamline. Inabot ni Phil. Gets out of the way. Galanza miscalculating.
Trying to adjust there was Gemma Galanza. But you've said it. She miscalculated in that last play.
Substitution.
Nice Alayub. Comes in for Petrogazz to serve. They're behind only by 3.
Ooh! Sayang.
Now that is expensive.
Creamline. Soriano back in the game.
Pao Soriano comes in
Risa
for Rose
Sato
Vargas.
serving.
Oh. Sato serving.
Prado to the corner.
Prado was able to score there.
Prado finding the corner pocket. Targeting that well, but also a great play coming from Chisa. And you know what I realized when Rose went out?
Panay Mercado.
That was a similar strategy from what Coach Apichat did earlier. With Giselle Tan coming in for the middle, tapos pinalitan na lang ng libero yung ibang player sa loob ng court.
Thai moves.
Yeah.
Galanza cross court.
Gemma Galanza.
Well,
very effective.
very effective.
We've been flight.
we've been mentioning her name since the start of the coverage, so nothing more to say about that, but smart cross-court move coming from Gemma. And we know that she has a lot of variations with her angles.
Paneng sends it over. Atienza bumps it to Michelle. Oh, Prado and Cheng got entangled.
Hindi nakalusot si Cheng doon. Medyo na screen ni Jovelyn Prado.
Set point number 1.
Uy.
Only human.
Yep. But very unusual.
5 set points. First one saved by Petrogazz. Jovelyn Prado on deck.
Nice set.
Sent back though. Foul! Takita ni Panaga, takita ni Mercado.
At yun yung pinag-uusapan natin, Boom, tungkol sa blocking nitong Petrogazz Angels. They're number 1 in that department, so they really have to flex that against the Creamline Cool Smashers. At last play, they saw that opportunity against Pau Soriano with that scrappy play.
Lumabaw from the open side. That is out. Was there a check? Rene Gaspillo, Matematico, and Gaspillo will call the linesmen and the referees just to make sure here.
Nagkakantsawan yung mga players sa loob ng court na wala nga daw, sabi ni Gia.
Yep. First set goes to the number 1 team in the league. We will be back.
Hello to our Kapamilya Sports fans.